Hi neighbors, welcome back to another video, Cooking with Neighbors. My name is Jerry Ellen and welcome to my channel. One thing I have to say, I forgot to charge my microphone, so I'm just talking really loud so you can hear me. Today I'm making how to make the perfect rice on your stovetop. Easy to follow. This is for a friend of mine. That she requested this, so here I am. I am doing that for my friend. I'm doing this for one of my best buddies. Okay. I'm just going to use regular long grain white rice because I figure that's what most people will have at home, and this is how to make the perfect rice on stovetop. Regular long grain white rice. I'm repeating it so that the algorithm might hear me. The algorithm might understand what the video is about. Those bots out there, they're always listening. Anyway, we want to, whatever amount of rice you're making, we're going to use the same measuring device for the water and for the rice. That way we know that it is as close to accurate as possible. I am going to measure out 1.5 cups because that's all I'm going to need. I'm actually making this for another recipe, but this video is just going to be the rice part of the recipe, just because I want it to, if anybody is searching on how to make rice on the stovetop, maybe I might come up. I am putting my rice into this mesh strainer because I'm going to rinse it. Oh, Jerry. Spilt a little bit, but on the cutting board though, so it's okay. That can go back in the bag. Okay. Cold water. Look at this, guys. Watch this. My husband bought me this new tap. And all I do is put my hand in front of it. See? Wait, I can go on, I can go off, I can go on. And I can press a button. Okay. So I'm just trying to rinse off a lot of the surface starch off of the rice. So the water is going to be a bit cloudy, kind of milky looking, and then it's going to get more clear. And it usually is about 90 seconds I rinse it for with cold water. And this also helps your rice not to be sticky after it's cooked. Getting rid of that starchiness will help your rice be more fluffy at the end. I'm going to let that drip for a minute, and I'm going to measure out, I'm going to double whatever uncooked rice I measured out. I'm going to put double the amount of water in my pot. So I need 3 cups of water. 1, 2, 3. Turn this on. So the salt, you can do salt to taste. I'm just going to put in, I have 3 cups of water there. So I'm just going to use like 1.5 teaspoons. I mean, yeah, 3 cups of water there. I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons. I like to use 1/2 teaspoon of salt per cup of water. And then for whatever amount of cups of water I used 1 tablespoon for each cup of water of margarine or butter. Okay, so now my butter, my salt, or my margarine and my salt and water is going to come to a boil. Just letting the excess water drip off of my rice. Well, that's ready, getting to a boiling point. I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm making a 1950s recipe out of a cookbook that my friend sent me. I did a few recipes a couple months back out of it, and a lot of people seem to enjoy it. So I'm going back to that book to bring you another recipe or more. And that's what the rice is for, actually. Okay. Sorry, you can't really see. Don't got you set up very good there, do I? Okay, so it's coming to a boil. Even if it's just a light boil. It's going to drop in temperature when I add the rice. That's okay. I'm going to leave it turned up so that it can come back to a bit of a boil again. Give it a little stir. And once that comes back to a boil, I see it starting to come to a boil again. So I'm going to cover it and I'm going to turn it down to in between almost to the low, not quite to the low, a little, say, I don't have numbers on this. I would guess that it's about a 2. So then I'll put the cover on and I'm going to let that simmer for anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes. So we'll go around 18, okay? 17, 18. So let's do our timer. 18 minutes. And then it's not done right at 18 minutes. I'll show you when we come back what to do. And for every cup of rice uncooked, you'll get 2 cups cooked. So whatever amount of rice uncooked you have, it's going to double in size to cooked when it's done. Also, most long grain white rices take between 15 and 20 minutes. So 17 to 18 minutes is a good number to go by. If you hear it rapidly boiling, like some stove tops might be a little stronger, some flames a little stronger or whatever. If you hear it rapidly boiling, just turn it down a titch. Okay, it's coming on to the 18 minutes. Sorry about my big head here being right at the camera. Just want you to hear me. I'm just prepping for supper. So now that that's ready to get turned off, I end up turning it almost right down to the low. Okay. Now you remove it from the heat and let it stay there for 10 to 15 minutes. Just let it rest there before we fluff it up. And then we'll come back when the timer is up and we'll fluff it. 10 minutes later, here we are. And I always like to add a little bit more margarine, like a tablespoon or so, at the end here. And then you can salt and pepper to taste. Nice and light and fluffy. Easy peasy. And thank you for the request. And I hope that you guys found this video useful. And if you did, please share it on your social media and help my channel grow. And leave me a thumbs up if you liked it. Anyway, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!